Every year, India graduates more than 1 million engineers from over 6,000 colleges. In 2010, Aspiring Minds research revealed that 80% engineers are unemployable. Employability for the IT services industry stood at 17.45%, 18.43% in 2014, and 17.91% in 2017. This stagnation has sparked discussions around the globe, in policy reports, and even in popular culture. What has changed? Have Indian engineers mastered new age skills in AI, mobile, and cloud technologies? How do they compare with engineers in China and USA? National Employability Report for Engineers 2019 seeks to find out. In 2019, we still see no significant improvement. Employability of Indian engineers continues to be alarmingly low across job roles.
I was surprised when I saw the numbers. After all the initiatives at the national, state and institutional level, the needle just doesn't move at an aggregate. And this is at a time when companies are increasing the bar for recruitment. For instance, all our large IT customers today want students who know coding already. This is a big change from earlier times.
As the world progresses towards digital disruption, new age skills are increasingly in demand by employers worldwide. How do Indian engineers fare with these skills? On average, only 3% of engineers possess new age skills. The largest gap is in areas of AI, machine learning, data engineering, and distributed databases. Only 10 to 12% of candidates have basic exposure to these fields.
Businesses today are on the prowl for hiring the best data scientists and AI/ML engineers. Yet, 80,000 jobs in these fields are lying vacant in India alone. With thousands of engineers in the country, having so many vacancies paints a clear picture of the alarming skills gap.
Where do Indian engineers stand in the global labor market? 18.8% of candidates for IT jobs in the US can write correct code, compared to 4.7% in India. While Indian engineers signal higher potential than Chinese students in writing correct code, a much higher proportion of Indian engineers, around 3 times, write code that does not even compile. The problem lies with the system.
India lags behind in quality of education. US institutes attract the best faculty, are leaders in research, and have set the standards very high. Chinese colleges have made significant progress over the last 2 decades to match US standards. We are far behind in terms of almost everything, ranging from excellence to mass-scaling quality education. This is what attracts global powerhouses to US and China for doing innovative and high-end work.
We investigate further the reasons for low employability. Students get little exposure to industry in their college years. 60% of faculty do not discuss the practical applications of concepts in their classrooms. Only 40% of student engineers perform internships. Just 36% take on projects beyond the prescribed curriculum. Students are isolated by their college limitations, with little exposure to experiential learning.
We need structural long-term reforms to get rid of this stubborn unemployability. The framework of this is threefold. First, holistic and objective measurement of outcomes and incentives to all stakeholders to improve these outcomes. Second, a programmatic approach to improvement of higher education and research with strong focus on faculty development. And third, a fresh new thinking to connect industry and academia.
Employability is a critical goal that our education system cannot ignore. Aspiring Minds National Employability Report is the gold standard for measuring employability and the status of higher education in India. Download the detailed report here. aspiringminds.com